Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to knit the V-neck. This is a custom order and it's called the Seniority. Okay, it is a paid pattern, so if you go to Ravelry you can find this pattern. It's in Ravelry. So but I'm not gonna follow the pattern, and I'm just gonna make my the way that I knit my V-necks. So I'm going to be picking up stitches, and I will show you because I've been knitting over 40 years, so I'm just gonna do it the way I do it. The pattern is very difficult. I just want to point out, for me anyways, I had a hard time knitting this, but I think it's going to turn out good, and I did use my own techniques while I was knitting. Anyways, so for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to knit the V-neck. We're going to start from here, just here where the shoulder is. I know it's really tough to see. Can you see where the beginning? So we're going to start from here and try to pick the same amount as you pick from here, and then same amount as you pick from here. But here, as you can see, we're going to create that line here. So I will show you how to do that. And the back area, you just pick up stitches, and I'm trying to close this because it's really open neck. That's the way I see it, and I don't like open necks, and so I'm going to try to pull these together so the neck will close it a bit, just to create that look. Okay, so let's get started how to knit the V-neck. This is the yarn that I am using to knit this top. The customer, she requested this color. She said it's the sulfate color, and this is the number. It's cotton bamboo yellow under number 41444. If you go under yarn paradise.com or iceyarn.com, when you punch in this number you can find this yarn. Okay, and I think yellow is pretty popular this year, because when I went to buy these yarn, there were 24 bags. And the time my customer paid me, it went down to 14. The time I ordered it, it went to 0. So I don't know if they put some more. So it's 50% bamboo and 50% cotton, and the recommendation is a 3mm knitting needle. So and it's 50 gram each ball. So this is the yarn. Okay, I hope it's taping the true color. Okay, so I'm going to pick a smaller needle to pick up stitches. So I knitted with I didn't knit it with the 3 because I'm a tight knitter. I started with 4 and I increased it to a 4.5. Okay, so I'm going to start where I showed you. I think I showed you here. Okay, so I'm going to start picking up stitches and write down. Well, every garment that you're knitting is different, so mine is different. So don't follow how many stitches I'm picking, because it depends on what you're picking, right? Maybe yours is a smaller V, mine is a pretty long V. So don't count how many I am picking. So I will pick up stitches and I will show you. I'm going to grab a crochet hook. It's a 3, doesn't matter. So we're going to start from here, right here. And I'm just going to poke my crochet hook and pull it like that. Okay, I just want to secure this with a chain, let's say. Okay. This yarn is not suitable for crocheting. That's what I noticed. It's nice to knit with it, but I did crochet a top with this particular yarn, and as you can see, it does split. See? Even with the crochet hook. Let me try to do something else. Okay. Let's say you don't have, I'm sorry about that. Let's say you don't have a crochet hook. Just grab your knitting needle. And then, where were we? We're just here. Try not to, just try to go on the edge of the stitches here. As you can see, can you see these V's? Okay, just grab it like this. And then pick up stitches. I know it's hard to pull, that's why I like to use my crochet hook. I'm sorry, I'm not used to. I've been using my crochet hook to pick up stitches. Okay, let's turn the lights on. Okay, so grabbed one. And I grabbed another one. Okay, and after this is easy. It's just the first stitch. It's hard to pick up. So I'm going to count, and then I will write it down like I said. So try to pick up between. Let me just show it to you again. Just go between here, because we don't want to make big holes, right? See? And then we will weave this end and then tie it, so don't worry about this. I know it does get a little bit loose. That's okay. If you don't feel comfortable, what you can do is just make a knot like this, then you can be securing it. Just, and then it won't get loose. Okay. And try not to have these stitches so close to each other. Just give it a little bit of a gap between. Like, I know it looks like close. Because this yarn is pretty thin. And I did use a small needle to knit it. So I'm just picking stitches as I go, just like this. So I will meet you at the V, right here at the V, and then I will show you how to do here. I'll be right back. Okay, so I picked up total of 43 stitches. Like I said, yours can be more if it depends on how big you want to make your V-neck, how open you made it. So I'm at here, and this is the middle, so we're not going to count that. So I'm going to pick, just go into the middle, just poke my, as you can see, there's two knit stitches. So in between, I'm just going to poke and then grab a stitch. Okay, I want to do it better because I think I split the yarn. Okay, let me just go between here. Okay, so I grabbed it. There's a space between. That's okay. So I'm going to pick up the 43 stitches, same all the way to here. I just need to pick up the same. It has to be equal. And the back doesn't matter, but I want to make it tight. So I will pick up as close as I can. Because as you can see, it's pretty big due to the pattern, which I'm not happy with this, but I just needed to follow the pattern as customers request. Okay, so again, I will pick up 43 stitches and I'll be right back. so I had picked up 43 stitches exactly, like it's it was ready to go. Okay, I put a marker just in case. I don't want to be lost because everything is yellow here. So this was 43 here, and this is the middle, and this part is for 43. So I put another marker. I couldn't find my markers. Oh my goodness, I have so many whips around. When you need them, you can't find it. Anyways, so this is the back. As you can see, this is a sample for you guys to see. So we're going to pick, there's 30 stitches here. I don't like that 30 stitches. So I am going to pick, maybe drop it to 10, 20. 10 would be too less. Okay, it wouldn't look good. So what I'm going to do is, here, I'm going to jump here where it's tight. I'm going to grab a stitch. I know it is, there's a gap, but when you knit it, that will close it up. Okay, so I'm going to skip this one and then pick another one. Okay, but I'm not going to do that all the way because I don't want it to be that gappy. So from here, I'll go to the next knit stitch and grab it, and then I will randomly jump to the next. So I'm skipping one, and then I'm picking the next one. Okay, and this way it will close it up, and I will come here to show you how to join. And we're going to knit this around, so I'll be right back. I will pick up the last, and like I said, I'm going to drop it, try to drop it less than 30 stitches here, because it's pretty wide. We don't want that. Okay, so I picked up the stitches, and I am all the way here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a ribbing, knit one, purl one. Okay, and let me just pull this. To join, what I'm going to do is, because we're going to knit this in a round, to create the V look. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to knit these together. Let me see, did I turn it? So knit these together and then get rid of the extra stitch. Okay, so knit one, purl one. This is all I'm going to do. So I will come all the way to that V, and I will come and show you. So knit one, purl one. That's all I'm doing. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm at the V here. What I am going to do is, let me grab the other stitch from the other side. Okay, so I am going to knit these together like this. Okay, and then I'm going to move this on top of this to create that. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, and then I'm going to continue knitting, purl, knit, purl all the way around, nothing else, and I will come back to show you. So this is the first row. We just need to knit about, I don't know, 7 rows or 10 rows, depending how wide you want your the collar to be. So I will come back. This is the V here that we're creating. So we're trying to get rid of these stitches. Every row that we knit, we're going to get rid of these 2 stitches to create that line. So I will knit all the way, and I will come back to show you how to do the second row. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the second row. So here is the middle. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to knit this together to get rid of that stitch. And here what I'm going to do is just need to go like this and then put this Nope, it did not work, because so this is a purl stitch. Let me see. Oh, I made a mistake, I think. Let me see. I think I made a mistake. So, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this is a knit stitch. Remember I said we need to get rid of these 2 stitches. So what I'm going to do is just gonna hold this. I can't find my cable. I've been looking for that. So I'm gonna hold this, the knit stitch between. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this and I'm going to move this stitch here. And then what I'm going to do is knit these 2 stitches knitwise. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it on top of this stitch, just like this. See? And then I'm going to continue knitting, not crocheting. I've been doing lots of crochet, and I will come back to show you the third. I know this is a little bit confusing, but this is how it's done, and I will come back to show you the third row. Okay, so I am on the third row, and what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to hold this stitch, or you don't have to use a crochet hook. What you can do is, I'm supposed to knit this. So I'm going to knit these together, these 2 stitches, just like this. Oops, I'm going to lose this one here. I don't want to lose it. Oh my God. I'll be right back. Okay, so this time I'm holding it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knit these 2 stitches together, and then I'm going to just on top move it like this. Ta-da! And then you can see how it looks like. So I will knit a couple of rows. This is all we do. This is the only thing we do on the V to give that look on the V here. And then I will knit 4 more rows and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing. Knit these 2 stitches knitwise, and then just flip this in the middle, flip it on top, and I will come back to show you how it looks like. Okay, so I have knit, and I think it's enough. I know it's really hard to see, but I will put it on the mannequin and you will see it. So we're going to bind off, and I'm just going to use my regular technique that I have been doing on most of my knit items. I am right where we started to pick up the stitches, so from there I'm going to start to bind off, and then that's all I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is knit, oh, they are split, knit 2, okay, and then put this back. Well, so what I'm doing is I am knitting 1, 2 together, then putting this stitch back, and I'm purling 2 together, just like this, and it gives you this nice look. See? So I will continue binding off, And I will cut my yarn and I will put it on the mannequin for you guys to see how it looks like. Knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 together. Just like this. Ta-da! This is how it looks like. Let me turn the light off. Maybe you can see it better. Can you see it? This is one of the V-necks. I have another knit version that I can show you on another tutorial. But I looked at my videos and I don't have a tutorial for a V-neck. And I said, this is perfect. I can show to my lovely subscribers. So I hope you like this tutorial, how to knit, how to pick. These have to be the same, always have to be same. And then you just, you know, knit the, you put one in the middle and then you knit the two together to create this lovely V-neck. It's night here, it's like 11 p.m. So I hope you liked this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, share it with your family and friends. Stay home, stay safe. Take care, everybody. Happy knitting. La 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 la, na na na. Oh, I didn't show the back. Let me quickly show you the back. Ta-da!